After yesterday's 2-0 sweep, let's put in some more winning bets. Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's Jason Mattis with Winning Bets. Thanks for hanging out with me on this episode. It's Friday, so of course everybody's feeling good regardless of how you're doing sports betting wise. But because you're following me and you're making those bets, that's right, we went 2-0 yesterday. Cashed both of our bets yesterday. You guys remember we had the Indians run line. Got a little fortune in that game, but hey, you know what? That's what happens in sports betting. Sometimes you have guaranteed winners become losers, and sometimes you have losers become winners. This game was actually absolutely unreal about how we got our second run. In that Indians run line, it was the 8th inning. Bases were loaded, no outs in the 8th inning, and the guy up at the bat did a little ground ball to the first baseman. First baseman scoops it up, no problem, throws it to the home plate. And his throw pulls the catcher off home plate just enough to pull his leg off the plate, and that allows our runner to score. So a little fortunate there, because then the pitcher, definitely settled down after some walks and some hits earlier in that inning to load the bases. He didn't give up another run that rest of that inning. So really, really fortunate that, the throw pulled the catcher off. But again, like I said, that happens. We'll take it. We feel like that result should have happened regardless. But how it happened, we'll definitely take that luck. You guys remember then our other bet was we parlayed the Indians and the Dodgers in a money line parlay, and the Dodgers, they steamrolled. I'm not even sure what that finish was, but every time I looked at my phone, that was, certainly not a sweat. Runs were a lot to a little in that game. So the Dodgers pulled that out. Indians pulled it out. So 2-0. That's right. And another up 1.71 units. So that feels really good. You guys recall, we were just having a terrible week. I think we started off, if I recall correctly, I think we went 0-7. Yeah, we didn't get a pick right on Monday or Tuesday. Well, we turned it around. And if you guys remember how we turned it around, which was by soccer. We went to the Champions League. We went back to my love, and we got it. Wait, back to my love. Don't tell my wife I said that. She watches these. I'm in trouble now. I'm going to be in trouble. All right, went back to my second love, went back to soccer and got us back on the winning ways. Well, that's exactly what we're going to do today. Let's go with it. Let's go back to the well. We love soccer so much. It's the Europa League final. We've got Inter versus Sevilla. Look at these two games. Or I should say, we look at these two teams. Both of them are really strong defensively. Sevilla's, a little bit more sound, a little more organized back in the front. Inter can be a little bit leaky, but that doesn't seem to be happening too often. Neither of these offenses are going to overpower you. If we look back at their results earlier in the campaign, when they were running the score up, it was against teams in the bottom of the league, your Spals, Bolognas, and Serie A, or your Espanola, what have you, in La Liga. They were getting goals against lesser quality opponents. So I'm not expecting that today up against two really good sound defensive teams. I am expecting each team, though, to have a good spell and multiple good spells. I think, they'll be putting together, 10, 15-minute stretches where they're able to, impose their will on the opponent here. So because of that, I do see both teams scoring. But we have to parlay it with something because it was really tough here to get the odds to work in this game. I actually teased the over-under all the way up. The over-under was at 2.5. I could literally see that going either way, but I thought at 4.5 that was safe because I could definitely see 1-1, 2-1, 2-2, but I can't see 3-2. I can't see 5 goals in 90 minutes, which is, if you guys recall, when you make these soccer bets in these cup games, while the game may go in extra time and penalty kicks, you're only betting on the first 90 minutes, and I just can't see 5 goals combined from these two clubs. There's just not enough offensively combined with how well they are both defensively. I've got it maybe at the end of regulation 2-1, 2-2, maybe even 1-1, something around there. So that's going to be the bet. Take the both teams to score yes and parlay that with the under 4.5, and that comes in at plus 123. So under 4.5, parlay it with BTTS yes, and that'll come in at plus 123. So that'll kick off hopefully our Friday in a good ways. Like, you guys know how much we love soccer here on Winning Bets, so let's just start it off right. Now let's jump on into baseball. Let's get into bet here for this evening. I could have gone a lot of different ways. To be honest, guys, I liked the entire Major League Baseball slate. So if you guys want to, drop me a message here in this video, or if you guys want to drop me a message, on Twitter, guys, go ahead and hit me up. I can let you guys know some leans I have. But I've only got one official play. We're going to look at the Nationals versus the Marlins. Look, the Nationals have the better bullpen, and the bullpen's rested due to not being played yesterday. If we look at the starters, we've got Castano for the Finns versus Corbin for the Nationals. Both of them had pretty similar numbers this year. ERA and WHIP kind of about the same. But Corbin, he's got a longer track record. He's pitching what his numbers say they are year in, year out. Castano, he's, making his MLB debut. We don't really know much about this guy. The thing that I like, there's two stats I like that suggest Corbin is going to be Corbin, where Castano is going to be, you're going to get to him a little bit. So Corbin has 13 more innings pitched so far this season. He's only got one walk in those extra 13 innings. But in terms of home runs, both of these guys have conceded 3 home runs. So give me, this guy's done 13 less innings pitches and given up the same number of home runs as Corbin. So that right there was a telling stat that told me, okay, Corbin's probably going to go out and do his thing, and Castano is probably going to get hit a little bit. And he's going to get hit so much. The Nationals offense is better in average, better in on-base percentage, better in slugging, and they've hit more home runs than the Marlins. I know they played a few more games, but the home run discrepancy suggests that it's more than just the more games they've played. So we just got to go Nationals run line here at this game, guys. And it comes in at minus 105. That's absolutely outstanding based on the starting pitching, bullpen, and the offensive advantage that the Nationals have over the Marlins. You can get the run line at minus 105. No brainer. Got to go ahead and take that. All right, guys, I want you to go ahead and like this video. Like it if you cashed it. If you were part of that 2-0 sweep yesterday, if you were part of that profit yesterday, go ahead and like that video. And if you aren't able to like because of yesterday's profits, then go ahead and like it now. Surely you can follow me on this Europa League, or you can follow me here on this Nationals run line here. Like the video, whether you cashed or you're going to cash because you're following me on these videos. Let's go ahead and like that video. Guys, also don't forget, we've got 2 races going on this weekend at Dover for the NASCAR races. I'm going to have coming out later this evening. I'll give you my picks for the Finish Line app for $25,000 and the NBC Sports Predictor app for $10,000. Oh, no, wait. 2 races. That means there's 2 $25,000 jackpots and 2 $10,000 jackpots. Monster weekend going on in NASCAR. So look for that video to come out a little bit later. Otherwise, cash these 2 bets with me on Friday night, and we'll sail on into the weekend flying high. All right, guys, I'm Jason Mattis. See you next time.
Thanks for watching this episode of Winning Bets. I'm Jason Mattis. I'll see you again when we are celebrating the wins and making more winning bets. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe for more winning bets.